As of right now, I'm leaning towards more core, but obviously both are great characters. But it's I have, you feel me? It's levels to shit. The insanity of the four emperors of the sea.
Hey guys, Zach
Fuck.
here, and today,
I'm not doing it.
towards the beginning of last
Fuck.
month, I've been making videos about the 3 great powers of the One Piece world because I find them to be really interesting groups, and 2 of those
It
3
depends on
powers
how he
require a
started.
2-part series to really give them the coverage that they deserved. For those of you that don't know, the 3 great powers of the One Piece world are Marine Headquarters, the 7 Warlords of the Sea, and the
But the warlords are I guess they back. Well, they not back, but they have a new thing.
4 Emperors.
Yo, the warlords. Who I forget what was his name? I forgot. This the thing. I remember this chapter, bro, cause he was put on Fire Watch for that shit. He was put on dead Fire Watch because he got scared cause Shanks. When he pulled up to Wano, it was after they fought Kaido, I think, right? Damn, that was a good day, and I was reading that shit. He pulled up. We thinking he about to be tied. He about to be big, Mr. Big Dog. He probably still big dog to like some niggas, but he obviously ain't big dog to Shanks. Shanks hit that nigga with that Conqueror, the nigga back down. Like, they built him up to be so comp. Niggas a hoe.
Of the Sea, and it's said that the balance of power between them is what maintains world peace throughout the One Piece world. I've made at least one video about all 3 of them on this channel before, but it was easy to do just one about the Marine Headquarters because there have only been 5 admirals so far. I've also made a video about the original 7 Warlords of the Sea, but it would be a little weird.
These my dogs for real. Crocodile. This just remind me of playing GPO on Roblox. How many people play GPO on Roblox, bro? How many people play GPO on Roblox? I did videos on this shit. I did videos on this game. I don't know if I have them. I think I deleted them, which I ain't gonna lie. That's low-key. I low-key regret doing that, bro. Deleted my old videos. I deleted a lot of old videos. Because I was trying to do like a fresh start thing, but now it's just like, damn. Now I'm ugly as shit. I probably deleted them. Let me see. What do you go to? Content. I'm pretty sure I deleted them. I wish I just privated them though. Now I'm hot and cold. Let me see. Yeah, I deleted them. I'm a fucking loser, bro. Damn, I deleted them. But nah, GPO was that game though. I don't know. This is like 2022, I think. 2021, 2022. Boy, this was that game, boy. This was that game. I'm not gonna.
Weird if I made part 2 of that series so soon, since it was the part that I made the most recently. That means that today, we're here to finish our discussion about the 4
Oh. Dang, this just reminded me of like first watching One Piece, bruh. Damn. These 3 niggas. Not no Yonkos anymore. Fucking bum ass nigga. Y'all not bums, but that's crazy. Shank's the only one who's still a
Members of
Yonko.
the Sea for now, and this time we'll be talking about how the group
Whitebeard's
has changed
dead,
since
but
the time skip. Last time we talked about the original 4 members, Whitebeard, Shanks, Big Mom, and Kaido. So that means today we're here to talk about Blackbeard, Buggy, Luffy, and Shanks again. It was a lot of fun talking about the original members last time, and some absolutely insane shit has been going down since the time skip.
I gotta get caught up with the
we
recent
still have a lot
chapters
to talk
though,
about when it comes to
behind.
today. So as a refresher, the 4 Emperors of the Sea are also referred to as the Yonko, and they're a group of 4 pirates considered to be the most notorious and powerful captains in the world. They typically spend most of their time in the New World, but there are a few that have territories in the first half of the Grand Line and in the 4 Blues. Essentially, these guys are the most important pirates in the world, and them and their crews have had massive impacts on the One Piece story as a whole. And with that, I think it's time to move on to talking about the Yonkos themselves, and I don't think it would be right if we didn't start this video off with the man that became a Yonko while Luffy was training during the time skip, Blackbeard.
Blackbeard. Yo, I wonder how they go do him, bro. Cause obviously, well, not obviously, we don't even know. But the final villain, Emu, or the big bad boy is Emu. Is that even gonna be the final villain? What if Emu was Blackbeard? What if Emu was one of Blackbeard's 3 personalities? I'm a fucking loser, bro. What am I talking about? But this is tough though. Him having 2 through him being able to do two fruits. I remember when the conspiracy was going around. You know that he's like he's like the three-headed Cerberus. He has three different personalities. His fucking shit changed 3 times a day. He got 3 living people in him. So he's gonna be. So that's why he has another fruit, because the other personality or the other person in his body has a fruit, and then he has that fruit. Then the other person, then is gonna be one more fruit. He's gonna have 3 fruits. That was a theory. I don't know if that's proven. Like, he has 3 personalities, 3 different. Bro, look. Niggas think I'm crazy, bro. Niggas think I'm crazy, bro. Bro, this been a thing, bro. It's been a thing, bro. It's been going around, bro. It's been going around. He houses 3 separate souls, personalities, and even conjoined triplets. No, I don't know about that shit, boy. Fuck. Yeah, because in the manga, they were like, yeah, we paid. Yeah. They were like, damn, bitch. They be like, she was like, huh? No. Hey, do you think he knows something about the sky? I wonder who he was. Don't know, but it's not him. Not him. Then what? It's them, most likely. That's when the first drum like, oh shit, what you mean it's them? But you talking about? Yeah, and then his thing is three-headed, 3 skulls on it. Come on, son. Come on. And then his teeth change now. That could be just like a like, you know, like a writer thing or something like that. Yeah, the fountain fruit was gonna be a 3rd fruit, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because who is Pop? Look at his pops. Now that shit don't really mean nothing, but his pops is Zebek. I don't know. That could mean something. I don't. Yeah, like they say his teeth be changing. I don't know if this is real or not, but his teeth be changing. And they went in. His teeth be. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that a coincidence? I think not. Come on, son. Telling you, bro.
Blackbeard is kind of like Luffy in a way, as he's
Telling you, bro. He might be emo. He might.
only really became a major player in the One Piece world during the 2 years that the main story has taken place.
Damn, he was ugly
sure,
back
he was
then.
a member of Whitebeard's crew
Like, he wasn't chopped. When he got the Wano treatment, he was not chopped no more.
from a very young age, but he just kind of blended into the background.
But when
the
he had
whole
that
time.
OG, the
he was
OG
also
style,
the guy that
that
gave Shanks'
chop.
iconic scar, but he was kind of just biding his time until his master plan could come into play. And his master plan eventually did come into play when
Took that
Thatch of his
shit.
division
Took
found the
that
Yami
shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yami no Mi.
He is a hope for this, but he a real nigga at the end of the day too, because he took that shit. He said, like, bro, sometimes in life, like, you gotta do what you gotta do for your dreams, bro. Fuck everybody else. Just saying, bro. Sometimes you gotta make the tough call, bro. Was he there with Slimy? Some hoe ass shit? Yeah. He could at least fought. I ain't gonna lie. If he would have fought him for it and then killed him, that would have been hard.
And he killed him because that was a specific devil fruit that he had been looking for since he was a child. This was the action that caused Ace to go after.
I'm gonna kill Mugiwara. My fault. Straw Hat Luffy at Water 7. I present him to the government as a gift. Luffy, what did you say? What do you know? That. Are you scratching on my door? Hold on, I'm about to beat that ass. I'm about to beat you, twin. You scratching on my door? Ugh. Ain't no in and out, bro. Choose one. Ain't no in and out. Ain't no in and out. What you got in your mouth? You just ugly. My fault.
Him, and it was a good thing and a bad thing that Ace went after him, because before Ace confronted Blackbeard, he actually planned on attacking Luffy in Water 7 just after the Straw Hats had saved Robin from Enies lobby. No matter what you think about
I want to live! Oh my gosh! Bring back good memories.
Blackbeard being an off-screen merchant, he definitely would have defeated Luffy at this time in the story, so he turned Ace in instead and got the Warlord status that he was looking for. This status allowed him to do 2 major things that have led
Nah, it's
to
tough.
the amount of
Ain't
power
gonna lie,
that
his
he holds
plan
in the
was
current
tough.
story, and one of those things happened during the Impel Down arc, while the other happened during the Marineford arc. During Impel Down, not only did he meet Luffy and show off his new Devil Fruit against him, he also got past Magellan and freed a ton of the people that were in the secret 6th layer of the
Blood.
prison. This was where the most dangerous criminals locked up there were held, and it was because Blackbeard freed them, and that he was genuinely interesting to them, that a lot of them decided to follow him. A lot of the people that he freed
See? He has all of his teeth.
interesting to them, that a lot of them decided to follow him. A lot of the
He's missing teeth.
people that he freed from that level are still following him to this day, and are also some of the
3 guns.
10 Titanic captains of his Yonko crew. Then, once he gained his new crew, he decided to pull up to Marineford towards the end of the war, and did something that's truly the reason as to why he's one of the most powerful characters in the world at the current day. Him and his new crew pulled up to the Marineford War so late that Whitebeard was on his last leg, and that's exactly what Blackbeard was anticipating. That's why he was willing to engage Whitebeard in a fight with his whole crew by his
Fired that
side,
nigga,
but
boy.
Whitebeard still put up a better fight than he anticipated. Unfortunately, Whitebeard was basically
Nah,
destined
that's comp though. That nigga died standing. He was struck by 152 bullets and 46 cannon blasts. And yet he was standing back unscathed.
to die in this battle, and once he does die, we get one of the craziest moments in the entire One Piece story so far. This is because once he dies on his feet, the Blackbeard pirates throw a tarp over his body, and Blackbeard goes under it. Now, don't ask Blackbeard what he did under that tarp, but once he comes out, he not only shows off his powerful Yami Yami no Mi powers, he's also shown with the abilities of Whitebeard's Gura Gura
Took
no
that
Mi.
nigga shit,
That's
boy.
right, it's in this moment that Blackbeard
Took that
becomes the
nigga
one and only
shit. Give me
person in
that.
the One Piece world to have two
He
Devil
said-
Fruit powers
He said, "Give me that."
at the same time, and one of them just so happened to belong to the former strongest man in the world. And him and his crew basically get away from the Marineford War unscathed.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I love Shanks, but he be putting on that bullshit. Why the fuck you got on these Hawaii type pants with this loose side button up? The coat swag, I can't lie. The jacket swag though. The jacket swag, you know, you covering the one arm that you don't have, one hand in the sword. Niggas know you still tough with the scar though. I ain't gonna lie, you tough, but you're fit. And you got on flip flop. Your ankles mad heavy. Like
After they run away from Shanks, and
you
that's
got
what's allowed
your ankles that heavy, but you got no chest hairs unless you shave.
them to turn into the superpower that they are in the current story. This is because while Luffy was busy training with Rayleigh so him and his crew could survive the
Rayleigh.
new world, Blackbeard was taking it over and doing things that would eventually make him seen as the emperor that replaced Whitebeard. Like the time that he fought the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates in a battle for Whitebeard's territories about 1 year into the time skip, and winning the battle that would eventually be known as the Payback War. Then, after the Rocky Port incident, he turned Hachinosu into his base of operations, and even has the crazy ambition of it one day being officially accepted into the world government as the Blackbeard Kingdom. This is not only insane because it would never happen, but also means a whole lot more after the events of the God Valley flashback, where it was revealed that Rox is his father, and that Hachinosu used to be Rox's base of operations as well. Yeah, that crazy
Father
reveal
like
is something that
son.
needed to be talked about.
Nah, no cap though. His pops being Zebek is very crazy. Cause Zebek was that nigga. What did he killed an admiral like I don't know, like at a young age, like a young age. And that nigga D, I think Blackbeard is D too, right? Ain't Blackbeard D? He got the will of D? Pause. Yeah, TD Marshall. Yeah, he got the will. Of course, his pops got the will of D. And then we still don't know what the will of D is. The closest we got to finding out was Egghead arc. When Egghead was about to say it. That's crazy though. When Egghead knew it and we still don't know what the will of D is. I really wonder what it is though. Like literally, like really think like what could the will of D really mean? What is D? What is it? D. Dressrosa? No. Dominate? No. Will of D. Like we've got to know characters who are like historical beings besides Joy Boy and Nika. And them niggas don't got no DNA name. Unless that's not Joy Boy's real name. Because Joy Boy was the first pirate. And most of the people who have D are pirates. Joy Boy real name? We may be onto something. We don't know Joy Boy's real name. Joy Boy real name could start with a D, and it could be the will of Joy Boy, since Joy Boy was the first pirate. Cause I don't. Let me see. Most of. I said, dude does. No, none of the admirals, including fleet admirals, hold the will of D. The only niggas who will of D are pirates. We don't know Joy Boy. They gotta be it. Did I just figure out the One Piece? Did I just figure out the One Piece? We don't know Joy Boy's real name. Joy Boy was the first pirate. Every pirate has, not every pirate, but everyone who has the will of D is a pirate. Let me make sure. Who was the first pirate in One Piece? Joy Boy. Joy Boy. Joy Boy was the first pirate. Wait, did he have the will of D? But he doesn't need the will of D because he is the will of D. Because he's a pirate. But he was a good guy though. Does Joy Boy have the will of D? Dawn of the World. Is this? We don't know if this is real or not. Wait, what is the will of D? Yeah, we don't really know. The natural enemy of God. In the lore of the world, members of the D clan known as natural enemies of God. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's Celestial Dragons. Bro, it gotta be, bro, right? The will of D has to be the will of Joy Boy, whatever his real name is. We don't know his real name. Because Joy Boy was the first pirate. It just makes sense. Joy Boy was the first pirate, so his shit would be passed down. And we don't really know how he looks. We know he had a straw hat. Obviously, the straw hat that Luffy had is not the straw hat that Joy Boy had because that nigga's old as hell, and that wouldn't even make sense. I wonder how he go look though. Like literally, like we didn't really see him. We heard his voice, but we didn't see how he looked. And we seen like the back of him, and he wore a cloak like everyone else, and he had a bitch. This Shanks. Yeah, we getting off topic from the vid, but I'm just saying though. Hold on, he could be Shanks, nigga. Hold on, he got a coat. Shanks got a coat, and Shanks be wearing them. Shanks pants fatter than that. But it's like the only we got to see him though, and he was strong as shit. His hockey was crazy. I can't wait to like see what that is though, but also I don't because once we get there, it's like we towards the end.
And his crew more insane. As it
I wonder
seems
how
like
One Piece
Blackbeard
gonna
has picked
end
up
though, bro. It's
Rox's
crazy.
plan and is going about achieving it in an even more violent way. The Blackbeard pirates
But
did
yeah, that might be the will of D.
some insane shit
The
during
will
the
of Joy
time
Boy.
skip, but since we've continued the story after those 2 years, they've done some even more insane shit that always makes you think about them and keep them in the back of your mind. Like the time that Blackbeard sent Burgess to Dressrosa in order to get the Mera Mera no Mi that Doflamingo was offering in the Coliseum battle. He of course didn't end up getting the fruit because Sabo did instead,
Yeah, Sabo.
but he did try to kill Luffy in the middle.
Low bro. Wait, what did Sabo? He's don't know, bro. That meant something to me, bro. That meant something to me, bro. That meant something to me, bro. That meant something to me. When that nigga Sabo asked that boy Luffy for that fruit.
of his
That
battle
hit
with
my
Doflamingo,
heart, bro.
only
That
to get
hit
stopped
my
by Sabo
heart.
there as well.
That
He
hit
tried to
my
kill Luffy in order to
heart.
get his fruit, of course, and that would have been bad back when it was just the Gumu Gumu no Mi, and now would have been catastrophic since we now know that Luffy actually had the Hito Hito.
You know what's? I'm surprised that Blackbeard didn't know the actual fruit, like the Nika Nika joint, the sun god sun joint. I'm surprised he didn't know. Did Shakes know? No, Shakes didn't know. Cause I think if Shakes knew, he would have been like on him. You know what I'm saying?
No Mi model Nika the whole time. Trying to imagine the Blackbeard pirates with both the Yami Yami no Mi and the Sun God fruit is
But I don't think that any of them would have. I feel like if anyone besides Luffy would have got the fruit, they wouldn't have awakened it though. They wouldn't have awakened the fruit.
genuinely scary.
Cause they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't. None of them like say Blackbeard took the gum gum fruit. He would have never awakened it because he's not liberation. He not, you know what I'm saying? He not freedom. You know what I'm saying? He not. So he wouldn't have never awakened it. So I don't think it mattered if they would have took the fruit. Now obviously if they would have took the fruit, Luffy would have been. He still would have been tough, but he wouldn't have the fruit. But they never would have awakened it.
And they may have already completed their plan if they were able to steal and awaken Luffy's fruit. Now, even though Sabo defeated Burgess, he wouldn't be rid of him for long, as he actually managed to stow away on a Revolutionary Army ship where he landed at their home base of Baltigo. It was then that the Blackbeard pirates attacked the base.
Oh, he just started jamming on us though.
They had there.
It's making me. I gotta get caught up. How many chapters am I behind? I'm on 11. I'm on chapter 1132. It's 1182. Bro, what is that? 50? Bitch, I'm 50 chapters behind now. Wow. Okay, when's the One Piece episode drop?
Get away and set up their new base at the Kamabaka Kingdom. So they just attacked the base of the Revolutionary Army because they wanted to, and they even left it destroyed after they did so,
April
so the
5th.
world government
No.
couldn't learn anything about them. Then, sometime around here, I'm not quite sure if we've
Wait,
learned
hold
the
on,
exact
babe. I'm not talking about the One Piece bit. When does One Piece Elbaf come back? Elbaf. Bit. When does the new episodes come out? Why are they not telling me? Am I saying it wrong? Second Elbaf. October? Oh yeah, I forgot they switched from from weekly to seasonal, which is good though. It's good.
time that he joined yet, Blackbeard and his crew met up with Aokiji, who had lost his battle with Akainu for the position of Fleet Admiral during the time skip as well.
Left.
Even though their meeting was a little rocky at
Would've
first,
ran
and
it back.
Aokiji almost froze them all, they eventually had a good enough time that Aokiji decided to join the Blackbeard pirates and become one of their 10 Titanic captains. This is just another thing that makes the Blackbeard pirates.
I don't really get that though. Maybe I just don't remember, but I really don't understand why Aokiji joined the Blackbeard instead of joining Luffy. Cause he wanted to fight Akainu because Akainu's absolute justice is not it. That's not the way you should go about it. About bringing peace to people. Absolute justice, his absolute justice is not the way. We all know that. It's not the way, bro. He looked like a fucking villain. But he joined Blackbeard, and Blackbeard is a bad person. He takes over spots. He takes over territory forcefully. He doesn't help people in good ways, you know? Like, he'll help him if it helps him. Why didn't he join Luffy? When Luffy will actually help him like with the justice, because Luffy is freedom. Like he helps people without expecting anything in return. He's freed people. People love him, bro. The dude, what's his name? Oh my gosh, hold on. I don't remember his name, bro. How did I forget his name? He got the door fruit though, I think. No, the warp fruit, I think. They had a warp warp. He ugly. He the chop dude. Isn't that the warp warp fruit? Oh no, he got the warp warp fruit. No, what fruit is that? It's not the. It's not the door. It's the. Was it the glass? Yo, these fruits is crazy. No, it's not the glass fruit. Damn, what fruit is that, bro? He got some type of fruit like he could teleport. Is it teleport fruit? Yo, that I was just trolling. No, that's the warp fruit, motherfucker. Yo, it's like, damn, bro. I don't remember his. I just seen the episode. It was Shanks was like, yo, drink this poison, or tell us what Luffy is or something like that, and he drank the poison. He's a bro nooker. That's the type of people. That's the type of person Luffy is. He's so great. He will make a person. They will give up their life for him, bro. I don't know how to. I don't remember his name. Green hair dude from One Piece. Maybe pop up. Green hair dude from One Piece. Bitch. Fuck. Him right here. What fruit does he have? Yeah, Bart. Yeah, I thought his name was I thought his name was something else. What fruit does he have, bro? The Barbie Bar. Oh, it's the Barbie know me. Of course, the barrier fruit thing. But he was gonna look. Yeah, bro. This was, oh my gosh. This is what Luffy does. So basically, he was putting up posters of Luffy and in Shanks' territory, basically, in the Red Hair Pirates territory. This shit was crazy. I thought they was real life on that. But they low-key real life were on that. But they respecting Luffy though, like that shit hard. They told that nigga drink that poison. They told him I think it was drink the poison or tell them where Luffy is. Like, bro, that's who Luffy is. Like, that's so beautiful to me, dude. Shut up! Get out. You want to get out? Get out. Get out. But that's who Luffy is. Oh, I almost just fell. I just caught myself. That's who Luffy is. He's so beautiful, bro. He was, see how, he didn't even really he didn't even second guess it though. He thought about Luffy and instantly drunk it. Look at his face. He didn't think bro's gonna do that. Hold on. They was getting litty in that bit. Hold on. I gotta see it. I gotta hear it or do captions or some shit, boy. Alright, here we go. Oh no, it was make Luffy drink it. I thought it was telling what Luffy is. It was, so he said either drink the poison yourself or have Luffy drink it. See that? He said, why should Luffy be the one to pay? Why they got this music on? That was tough. Yeah, but they still need to pay it. He blew up their fucking ship. That was tough, cause it's like you would think like them boys, damn, they that sweet, like, you know what I'm saying, like they that sweet. No, they not that sweet, man.